Hi, my name's Jess Fishlock. I'm a professional footballer and I'm gay. I was born in Cardiff, Wales. I grew up in a big family. There's 6 kids, my mum and my dad. My family grew up Catholic, and Wales back then, around the 90s, was a little bit conservative from a society perspective.
Jess, as a little girl, was a fairly unique individual. She was a bit of a one-off. She was somebody that people just wanted to be around. She was infectious. She was silly, but she had a kind heart, basically. And one of the bravest kids that you'd find.
I knew I was gay at a very young age. I think I was around 12, but I didn't come out to my family until I was around 15, 16. When I came out to my family, the biggest stumbling block that we faced was just a real lack of understanding. And it took our family a little while to get better at that, get better at understanding and go through the education process. And so the real big safe place for me was football, and I'm so grateful for that.
Jess was struggling conversation with my mum and dad initially to, tell them that she was gay, and my mum and dad didn't know how to react. But when I found out, and when Jess and I talked about it a little bit, the conversation lasted about a minute, and then we wanted to go out and kick a football, and nothing had changed at all.
The LGBTQ community in Wales and Cardiff at that time, it was a very small community, but it was one of the most supporting ones for me personally during that time. Coming out publicly, in the BBC in an article, that was a big, big decision for me. And not only me, my family too. But I believe the reason that I made that decision was because I didn't want people to go through what I went through. And I wanted to start the conversation back home, especially in Wales.
Yeah, receiving the MBE was a huge deal. Couldn't wait to get to Buckingham Palace, sat in the front row. Well, we were there very early because my mum didn't want to get a bad seat. And, she was sat there proud as punch. Her little girl had, been recognised for all her efforts to support a community of people that get marginalised and historically haven't had as much support as they should have.
I feel that education is key. And what I learned through that process was that it wasn't me, I wasn't the problem. It was that other people needed a little bit more guidance and understanding. The message of Lagoda is so important that we get education at a really young age, as fast as we can. I think when kids look at it, then I believe parents will also look at it in a different way as well. And that is why I truly believe that Lagoda is going to be an inspiration to everyone who watches it.
Let's say one of those players scores the game-winning goal in the World Cup. Would it matter what color their skin was? Does the goal count the same if they speak English or Spanish or Portuguese? The greatest teams in the world are made up of players who speak different languages,
have different skin colors, believe in different religions, and love different people.
Right. Love is love, niños. And a person doesn't choose to be gay any more than this soccer ball chose to be a soccer ball.
Sometimes with families, it can be difficult. But I truly believe, and this is from experience, that even the darkest and hardest of times, you will get through it, and you are not alone. And I came out of it, and I got myself a great career, and now I'm an LGBTQ ambassador and creating change. And so although there is maybe a moment of darkness, it leads to an abundance of light. And never, ever forget that.